Fatigue and fog, take 2. John Slater here. I did post the previous video, I think that's video 4, where I was going to talk about fatigue, but it kind of failed because of the dog. So here I am. He's trying to be a nuisance again, but we're just going to go through and we're going to video this one. Right, I want to talk about fatigue, the fatigue of depression. Depression's tiring. I spoke about difficult mornings, and difficult mornings are a part of that fatigue, just trying to get up, just trying to function in a day. But the fatigue is something incredible. It's, I've done long distance running in the past, and it kind of feels like I've just done one of the longest possible runs I can. I can walk up the stairs and I'll be out of breath. I can come into the kitchen, I can make myself a coffee, and just the act of making myself a coffee is going to make me tired. Things that you just don't think would make you tired. And it's, as I said, I've told you guys, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I've got no qualifications, but it's just the noise in your head, it's the amount of energy that you're taking to process these multiple things going on in your head all the time that just drives you down. Sometimes it feels like there's a pressure in my head. Sometimes it feels like my head's about to explode. And it might be bad in the morning and it might get better in the afternoon. But then come to the evening, it starts to just get horrible. And it's the fatigue, and it's kind of an anxiety that creeps in with that fatigue. And now, of course, what happens? So you don't do what you want to do, so you feel bad that you haven't done what you want to do. I need to get stuff done. I need to do paperwork. I need to do some administration. I need to look at the bank account. I need to, heavens knows what else. And you can't do it because you're too tired, and then you just feel bad. You feel bad you haven't done it. If you're lucky, you can get some help and ask someone to help you do these things. If you don't have that assistance, these things just don't get done. And that's one thing, it's very difficult to explain to maybe your telephone company or your internet company or whoever the hell else that, sorry, I didn't do that. I didn't get round to that because I couldn't. That's not easy. Excuse me 1 second. Stop whining. All right. It's so important when you do have those bad days, when you do just feel so tired that you can't do anything. If you're at work, and I've had those days at work, they're tough. They're really, really tough. But if you're suffering and it's getting that bad, it's getting to the point where you just got to speak to someone, speak to your employee assistance program, speak to someone you trust. If you can trust your boss, speak to your boss, tell them what's going on, because that's depression, mental illness, in its anger, and the longer you push your body, the longer you push yourself, and you don't pay attention to it, the more damage you're going to do, and the longer it'll take to fix yourself. So it's really important when you are getting that fatigue. And of course, it's important to rule out any physical problems as well. Go to your doctors, tell your doctors about it. So you make sure it's not a physical problem as well. I've actually done that one when I started to get this horrible fatigue. Walk the dog for an hour, come back and feel horrible. I wanted to check out it wasn't physical, and so I checked out it wasn't physical, and it's not. It's the depression making me tired. I try not to make these videos much longer than 5 minutes. But the other thing to point out is, I like to keep fit, and so when I can't stay fit, because I'm too tired for maybe 3-4 days, I don't do it anymore. But the mistake that I made was saying, right, I have a good day. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a 10K run or a 15K run, or I'm going to run a mountain, whatever. Wrong. All I did was just knacker myself out. I just tired myself out. So not only was the next day a dreadful day because of the fatigue from depression, but it was a dreadful day because the depression fatigue was then built on by the physical fatigue. Yeah, go out for a walk. Go for a gentle run for 4 or 5 kilometers, whatever. But yeah, just overdoing it was wrong. And then, of course, there's the problem of the fatigue. You feel tired, and so you sleep. And you sleep, and you sleep. Because it's the only thing you can do. You just need to shut down. And the problem then is you shut down maybe in the morning and you shut down in the afternoon. You've used up, I'm going to use my dreadful terminology here. You've used up all your sleep chemicals. You come to the night and oh hell, what a surprise, you can't sleep whatever you do. And then of course, kicks in the insomnia. I dealt with that in my last video, or in video 3. And then you have a bad night. And then it all starts again the next day. Not nice. I try really hard when I have that dreadful tiredness. I may allow myself to crash in the morning, but I try really hard not to crash in the afternoon. And the other thing that I really don't do, not anymore anyway, is with the fatigue and then maybe the anxiety and that pressure that builds over the day, just the temptation to have a couple of glasses of wine in the evening, just to dull everything down. Wrong. It's not the right thing to be doing. Anyway, guys, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fatigue from depression today. I will touch on it again because my next video is going to deal with what I call the fog. And the fog is very, very heavily linked to the fatigue. But we'll deal with that one in the next video. So thank you ever so much for listening to this video. Sorry it's been longer than most of the videos I post. And I might have rambled a little bit. But all of you out there, please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.